welcome, welcome to this incredible book fair, music fair actually, but also book fair for us, you know. So, I'm Lang Lang, and I'm so happy to be here this afternoon, and I'm so honored that you all came for this very special moment, which is introducing my new piano books, and it's called Lang Lang Piano Academy. So, of course, later we will talk about it, and we also have a wonderful young pianist, Elena, going to play for us later. Vielen, vielen Dank.
Mr. Lang Lang, thank you very much for this introduction. Herzlich willkommen hier alle bei unserem Stand, Thema Musik Live von Deutschlandradio, Neue Musikzeitung und Musikrat. Thank you very much that you found the way to us, to the music fair. And I wanted only to say hello and now give the microphone to Mr. Eckel, Geschäftsführer from CF Peters. And have a nice time. Hello, Elena. You have soon your first Auftritt. Lesson hier, genau. Die erste Stunde beginnt bald. Herzlich willkommen. Vielen Dank. Herzlich willkommen, Lang Lang.
Dankeschön. 谢谢.
Ja, vielen Dank, lieber Herr Kolb, und auch vom Peters Verlag und vor allem von Faber Music auch ein herzliches Willkommen an Lang Lang. Welcome, Lang Lang, to Frankfurt.
Thank you again. Yeah, Frankfurt. Yeah, Frankfurt was the first city I landed in Europe when I was 12 years old.
When you were 12 years
Yeah,
old?
I was here for a competition, and so Frankfurt was my first city outside China.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did the competition work?
It worked very well.
Yes, so we know. I mean, we've known you for a number of years now as the most popular pianist on the planet, you know, of all our time. You're said to have inspired 40 million Chinese children to play the piano, but apparently that's not enough for you. Now you've got into education as well. So at the sort of quite still young age of 30 years, you started your second career as an educator. So how did it come about to publish these books?
Yeah. So for me, I always really curious to ask the kids, children all over the world when I'm touring to see what they need to learn, what they want to learn, and what they probably missing. There are only few things, not much. So I started, to work with my good friend from Faber, from Edition Peter, to work on how to produce a new book. But it's a book has a lot of features, and but obviously in the end of the day, no matter what kind of book, if you don't practice, there's no way. There's only one way to practice. Okay, so but nevertheless, there are ways that will make your practice more enjoyable. There will be more ways to make your practice more, have a better result, and more concentrated and more fun in the same time. So that's why we are writing this book, and we also want to use some languages, some kind of a pictures, some kind of a language which connect to young pianist or old pianist in a more personal way, in a more international way, I would say. We choose a lot of repertoire, not only from the great tradition, but we also added, music from China, from Japan, from South America, from Africa. So we really want to show today piano playing is for the world, and piano education is for the world. So that's the idea.
So maybe we can demonstrate that aspect straight
Sure,
away
sure.
by playing your Chinese song from the first book.
Yeah. So now I'm going to play a song from book 1. It's called 茉莉花. It's a jasmine flower. Yeah. And so we are actually, the reason we are playing this piece, the reason I put this in, because I want to show how to work on dynamics. All right? I think I make this down, then it's easier to play. Yeah. So start with piano, little crescendo and diminuendo, okay? a real distant pianissimo. And in a book, I try to make legatos and staccatos a little bit more fun to understand. So I wrote, legato playing is about keeping your fingers really connected to the keys. All right? Think about the suckers on a gecko's feet and imagine them on your fingers. So basically, you know, the technique from Spider-Man. All right? So that's how you make the legato. All right? And then I
can say that the kids really like your photos and these snippets of sort of piano technique wisdom.
I hope so. Yes, and we actually have a little gecko there. And then, also, this is important, to play a great staccato, okay? You need to think about a beautiful, very light, and very naughty cat. Anyway, that's what I believe about a really nice staccato, really naughty cat. Right. Yeah.
So what else do the covers do the books cover? So what areas of technique?
There are, in each chapter, we have a preparation exercise for certain techniques, for certain pieces. So because I believe, you know, there's, let's say, you know, Unit 1 is about exploring the keyboard. And then Unit 2 is about hand coordination. So we have a certain practice for that. We have a study with an etude, we have a melodic practice, and then the piece, okay? And we also talk about rhythm control, freezing, developing, finger, also very big, the left hand, very important. The left hand is harder because, you know, somehow we function a little slower in left hand.
Can you give us a little example for the left hand
Sure.
study?
Yeah. Let me find page 38. So we have warm-ups like I hope your neighbor likes it. That was my, you know, when I was a kid, I always practicing very slow, you know, like that, you know. I always get a knock from my neighbors.
And you have very small flats in China
Yeah,
at a
but
time.
even today, you know, now I live in New York, and my neighbor's crazy. This guy, you know, thank God he's not here today. So every time I start playing, he complained to the downstairs. It's like, and then I got a call. But anyway, you know, I think I got rid of it, so it's fine. So
Excellent. And taking it from there, I think dexterity.
yeah,
you know,
dexterity here.
is still a very important
Yeah.
topic. As you said before, there's no way around playing and practicing all the time if you want to get somewhere
Yeah.
on the piano. But at least it should be fun.
So we have a warm up for dexterity, for developing dexterity, which is makes more fun to practice. And then we have an etude to do that. Then finally, after you practice numbers of hours or numbers of minutes, then you can really do this. So it's all about, you know, preparation and practice with a mind and target that you are like to get somewhere, and then you practice. You don't waste time of just practicing, just touch the note, because we always need to find what is behind the note. What's the meaning behind the note? Then your practice is much more effective.
Excellent. And maybe we should now give Elena,
Absolutely.
11-year-old Elena, the opportunity to demonstrate how well the material works. Lang Lang's mastering the piano, and she's a master or mistress of the piano already herself at 11-year-old. Welcome, herzlich willkommen, Elena.
Yeah, Eleanor. Okay. For me? Oh, she memorized the whole thing already. Okay.
Hervorragend.
Yeah. This piece is an exercise. Please don't go. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You can go after. Yeah. This piece is an exercise for arpeggios. Arpeggios, which to make it really even, really singing. So shall we do it again? Maybe make a little bit more moving. Moving. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe a little faster. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the tension need to be here. Da 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 dee da da dee da dee da da. Keep moving. Crescendo. Yeah, getting bigger. More smooth. Yeah, that's good. And one more thing you need to be careful is your pedal. Your pedal. We also talk about not in this piece, but when you change pedal, please don't mix with the previous bars. So you need to really change on the downbeat. To really change it. Okay? Then you will have a better line and a clearer phrasing. All right? Yeah, Dankeschön. Yeah.
Sehr gut, Elena. Vielen Dank, Elena.
High five.
No.
High five. Yeah.
So Elena's got some Lang Lang infusion now, and well, there's one piece in the books that's actually written by yourself,
Yeah.
isn't there?
I actually have a.
Would you like to present that to us as well?
Sure. I have a piece which I wrote when I was a teenager at school. It's called Waltz. So I put that together in the edition. So now I will play this waltz for you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So quite classic style. Yeah. Yeah.
It feels
Little
like being
romantic stuff, yeah.
in a Viennese coffee house.
A bit, yeah.
And being played
Yeah.
piano by Lang Lang.
Now I can compose ringtones now. Yeah. So if you need one, let me know.
Obviously, we're very, very proud to have published the books. I know Faber Music, they're very proud to have you as their author, and we're very proud to have published the German edition in collaboration with Faber Music at Peters. Are there any other plans for other international language editions?
Yeah, so now we have an English version, German version. I really hope, in Germany we will have more kids, to look into it, and I hope, you'll be like Elena, to get some new ideas, yeah, and of course to a wonderful teacher. And we also published Chinese edition. So now we have 3 languages, and now I think we are working on few things. First, we're working on few new markets like France, Italy, Spain, Japan, Korea. But in the same time, we are also already, because this is actually 5 books, and it's for not only for beginners, but also for people who already have some fundamental levels. Now we're going to produce a new one called the Lang Lang method. This is for beginners. So that we will create another 5 books, maybe more. So we're on the process of doing. We have a wonderful team from Faber, and I must say, we are really proud to work with edition Peter, which
and Faber Music, of course.
And and of course I said already. And I still remember my first Peter edition was Tchaikovsky Piano Concerto #1, and I still have it. So it's pretty cool.
Did you start playing Tchaikovsky straight away?
No, but I had that music score, and that was like, it's some kind of, I wanted one day to play, so it's encouraged me a lot, encouraging. And another thing I want to say, to work with Faber Music, they are really incredible. I think they're the best for, education, especially, to write it in Word. So when we are thinking about, creating a method, it feels so natural. Everything what I say, they understood, and they made it together with us in a very authentic way, which I believe is so important for kids, because sometimes when we see the score, we get scared. It's almost like a textbook, And now I think, the reason I really wanted to play piano was not it was not because of some serious stuff. It was because Tom and Jerry. I just thought that was cool, or Monkey King, I thought, So I think the book need to be serious, but in the same time, to be child welcoming, and to really hugging them, and that's the idea, through music.
It may be worth to say a couple of things in German,
Yeah,
if you don't mind.
please, bitte.
So, Lang Lang hat ja vorhin schon ein paar Mal gesagt, dass es darauf ankommt, bei allem Ernst und bei allem Üben, dass es eben Spaß macht. Und es ist wirklich ganz bemerkenswert, wie sehr Lang Lang sich hier reingehängt hat in das Projekt und mit den Kollegen von Faber Music wirklich zusammengearbeitet hat, immer für sie erreichbar war, per E-Mail, per Telefon und so weiter. Das heißt, er hat nicht nur seinen Namen gegeben und Fotos von sich, sondern wirklich ganz, ganz viel mitgearbeitet, hat da reingesteckt. Das heißt, die Essenz dieser Bücher ist Lang Lang. Und das ist eben das auch Besondere daran im Vergleich zu vielen anderen Publikationen, wo vielleicht jemand nur so seine Signatur gibt, seine Unterschrift gibt und das war's. Und die andere Sache, die er vorhin schon gesagt hat, ist, dass diese Bücher eben jetzt erstmal Technikbände sind. Das heißt, es ist keine Klaviermethode, keine Klavierschule, sondern begleitend zu allen möglichen Klavierschulen einsteigen. Vielleicht nach dem 1. oder 2. Jahr kann man die Bücher beginnen zu benutzen. Aber die Klavierschule, die grundständige Klavierschule für Anfänger, ist in der Planung, wird also auch noch rauskommen. Insofern kann ich nur sagen, watch that space. Und am Ende sollten wir vielleicht noch mal ein bisschen von Lang Lang hören. Ich nehme an, Sie alle sind auch hier, damit man etwas spielt. So, Lang Lang, I just mentioned that you may want to play a little bit at the end, and I
Sure.
guess, they would be all right with that.
Yeah, we always, we want to stay here the whole night, but we only have 30 minutes. So, I have
playing for us.
Yeah, so I have a special piece I think, if you practice really, really precise on all 5 books, you will play this piece very well. It's called Mozart Turkish March. And so there are a lot of things, we're talking about staccatos, the arpeggios, scales, legatos, and the singing lines, fast finger control. So I hope, after my tribute to you, you will get it, and you will practice a little bit, and you will get there. All right? Yeah. Dankeschön. Alles klar. Alles klar.
Wow, many thanks, Lang Lang.
Thank you.
It was great.
Thank you. Yeah. And I hope you will enjoy the book and have fun practicing. Thank you.